veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say 'Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes. Made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks. Feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight. Never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say. 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb. A new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say.
What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and get the game started. We don't need that. Whoa. Was not trying to click on that. Okay. Right, let's get this turned off. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. We are glad to be back at y'all with another video. I know it's been a little while. We have only picked up one of these uniforms, and honestly, it's because after I read the patch notes, you know, I was kind of like, there's really only one uniform that's even worth it. Honestly, you could argue the Destroyer's uniform may be worth it also, because it does give him some support value, but I don't think it's gonna make him, he'll be better than what he was, but I don't think it's really gonna like do much in terms of the meta because of all of the things that are missing on it. Iframe ignore, penetration, this sort of stuff. Even with this guy should have a revive, but they didn't give it to him. So, but you know, revive is kind of, people tend to misconstrue things like revive and the immortality. Yes, they're very, very powerful to have to kill someone twice, but you know, if the character is less than usable, then it doesn't matter if I gotta, you know, hit you with a do-over, right? There are plenty of characters in the game with either immortality or something like that that aren't necessarily that good. Look at Shala Ball as a most recent example of that. Dormammu, several occasions they've tried to get this guy right, and he's tier 2 native. You could argue Damnation was kind of okay when it came out, but not really worth it overall. So there are some examples in the game of that sort of phenomenon. So yeah. Um what we are going to be doing today is jumping into some rank battle to start. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll go drop off some boost points. But yeah, even with Ultron's uniform, it's like if y'all aren't gonna make them good, then I'm not gonna bother with my crystals. Maybe I'll pick it up at some point, but I'm honestly not in a rush. And it may actually be better than this one. It definitely has more hits. So there is that. I do want to get my hands on it and just test it out myself as well. But, you know, you get kind of sick of shelling out crystals only for these uniforms to be, you know, mediocre at best for characters that should be strong according to some of the things that they've done in the lore. Yeah, I think last time I struggled to get 550 in this uniform. Of course, it is tier 2 level 60. And we cracked 700,000 that time pretty easily, so not bad. Okay. Let's go check for boost points. I don't think I have any to spare. We are also still waiting on enough of the materials so we can go ham with Madeline. Still waiting on some life seed and I mean not life seed, Carbo and Soul of the Foul Team. Almost there on the souls, but it is taking a little longer with the rest of it. Yeah, we'll see if we can pick up some stragglers that may need help. Doesn't look like this guy's gonna. I still don't understand why people, and I might be wrong, but I thought they made it where the entire kit for Taskmaster now is like all Thunderbolts. I'm gonna go check that. But if it is, you know, and you have the old uniform, I don't understand why people just don't use Taskmaster with the old uniform. But I could be wrong. let's go ahead and pop off one time. Oh, well, Johnny come lately, huh? You got yourself something? Yeah, gotta get into the force so we can go on and clap it. You thought you had yourself something, sir, but we were able to pull that off barely. And we'll do a slight pickup. But yeah, you know, I kind of want to get past this because I want to get into some world boss, like the thumbnail suggests, of course. But I do love that. That's probably going to be what this update is most remembered for, is finally giving us the ability to go back and play the older bosses so we can finish climbing the 99. You know, if you're the completionist type, I'm sure just like me, you were probably frustrated that you weren't really, you could do it, but there was no incentive to, and you would actually lose out on rewards by doing so, which sucks. Just as a concept. So it was something that they should have always done, and just chose not to. I mean, it's not as if it was something they were even trying to monetize, which would also suck if they tried that. And it would probably put the community into a justified uproar. Hey, Rabuz 3 Mil, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Rabez, Rebels Mill. So yeah, I think that's what this update is probably going to be remembered for the most, is giving us that flexibility back and being able to go back and snatch up all of those old rewards. You know what I mean? Hey, if I feel like I'm gonna keep what's popping, what's popping? Hey, if I feel like I'm gonna fuck up your name, I might just give you a nickname, so don't be mad. And it's probably gonna be Rebel. Yeah, this update sucked ass, man. Like, the only thing that's even close to worth it in this entire update is Sentinel. That's just not even trying all of the characters, bro. That's just me looking at the kits and deciding as a competent player what's sort of the best value. And for me, that's gonna be Sentinel, obviously. Um, you know, he's the clear choice. Because, like I said, while he doesn't have, revive or immortality or anything like that, call you Hunter. All right, cool. Um, but yeah, while he doesn't have any of that stuff, he does have everything else that all of the rest of the characters were missing: penetration, iframe ignore, um, tankiness. According to some, other content creators, I got to kind of get in there myself and see for myself, but it's kind of difficult being less than level 80. That works. Oh, wow. Is that going to hit? Oh. Okay, wait for it. Nice. Not nice, because he actually canceled my he just don't stop. Um yeah, he actually canceled my tier 3 right there. Yeah, not interested in climbing at the moment for and the fact that they actually went ahead and, just did it and didn't make us wait like till the anniversary or some stupid ass shit like that. Um that was also really, really good. Cause I mean timing matters. You know what I mean? Look at what is it? Uh Danger Room, right? They hit us with the whole Danger Room Extreme. We never got Danger Room Extreme. Sort of situation. So, where it was some shit like that. It was one of them game modes where they hit us with an extreme button or some shit like that for it, and then we never got the game mode. By the time the game mode was actually canceled, it might have been squad battle or some shit. Um, so yeah. I mean, because there was a point in the meta of this game where even if a character had the immortality passive or something like that, it didn't automatically make them, you know, like they still had counters. You know what I mean? Whereas now, that's kind of the standard, and I hate it. Um, it's driven some really good characters to the fringe. Um, of usability and viability. Okay. And they're gonna add a second. That's wow. In a crunch situation, that could be the difference in a clear and a non-clear. Like my skill cooldown was with 5, then the screen faded and it shot back up to 6 and came back down to 5. That's like adding a whole second or half second. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it may not matter much, but yeah, if you're talking being in a position where you need every single second to clear the stage, something like that could be the difference. All right. Yes, sir. Frame ignore caught him. I will take it. Let's go. Come on, pop 3. That was super late. Yep, knew that was coming. Try to blast him down. All right. And the thing is, this is the first update of the year, and they decide to go full on hot garbage with 4 tier 4s. So it's like, what message does that send? You know what I mean? That y'all are just rushing through tier 4s. And that was, I said that when I did the live stream update, the live stream update video with 3RL and all of that. I said that during, oh, I actually got clapped. I thought I did. Yeah, I actually said that during that video. I was like, 4 tier 4s? Are you serious? Like, I hope y'all aren't just burning through tier 4s just to, you know, hurry up and get to tier 5 because you're almost done with the tier 3 and awakened initiative. You know, meaning that there aren't very many more of those characters that are limited by tier 3 or that don't have tier 3 or an awakened skill, like at all. Like that list is really short. I think it's under 30 characters. So it's not very many more of those guys left. And the second they get done with that, they're gonna push for tier 4. That's long been my standing on that. And I still think that's going to be the case. And the fact that, you know, it started out with us getting, I think, 2 tier 4s, and the first couple were Madeline Pryor and Mystique. And I do believe that was last Christmas. Not the one that just passed, but Christmas 2024. So, you know, if that's the case, yeah, because Rogue's 2 years old. If that's the case, and now we're getting, you know, I think it was earlier this month as well, we got a double tier 4, and we've been getting more regularly that whole double tier 4 thing. So yeah, we're gonna come back here, and with the forgotten characters of this game, hopefully we'll do some climbing. Now, hopefully, you can still accumulate things like Valor and things like that in this game mode. That would actually be dope. Yeah, he's for blast types, so okay, just to take a look at the build on my Sentinel. We just got a guard break immunity, baby rage, proc obelisk, rare uniform. We do not have his artifact. I actually thought I had Sentinel's artifact. We do need to finish that off. So stage 12, Power of Angry Hope, type 5, enhancement. I will say this, they did give him a dope ass tier 3 animation, the House Party Protocol. That's actually pretty nasty. It's a harken back to my guy Tony. If any of you guys remember, yeah, in the old uniform, it's called House Party Protocol for the tier 3. And the animation is really kind of similar. Like folks will say, Oh man, tier 3 skills have come a long way. Personally, I just think they need to, update the animation for something like that. And, let Tony go ham with it. If I'm not mistaken, they've upgraded that before. Yeah, but the problem is the continuous hits. Now that would actually hit after, which is dope. I'm not sure how the targeting is. For it. Oh, so you actually have to let them land. Wow. So they all come in and hit, and then you can finish your rotation or whatever. Oh, wow. When you couldn't cancel skills. Because that's 13 hits. But if you cancel it at any point, that's only 5 hits. You lose hits. That is nuts. That is nuts. How far the skill animations have come in this game is amazing. This is the other reason too why I think, in a mobile game that may be a lot easier said than done. Well, hey, let me put these skills on this look when each look has such different animations and all of that. I mean, it's dope in theory, but in actual practice, that's a lot of behind the scenes sort of work when you think about it, because you're talking about going from skills like that to what we just saw. You know what I mean? No, gone is the house party protocol, and you have cancelable beam attacks and all of this sort of stuff. So I don't know. I kind of wish they would revamp Iron Man's old school skill, though, that house party protocol. They never changed the name, interestingly enough. But it's not a house party with only one suit. I am glad to see that they gave it kind of a revive with Sentinel Mark II. But anywho, I'm rambling. Let me see if we can get in here and do some actual climbing. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Get out of here. Not going off while I'm just sitting there chilling. right? So able to go through and clear old school black dwarf. Hey, and you know the good thing about this too? Oh, wow. No, you can only use them once. Oh, that's freaking insane. Oh, that's dope. You can reuse them as strikers. I don't know if I like that or if I don't. I suppose they had to cap something, some kind of way. But yeah, this is a good way, honestly, to get mileage out of characters. I mean, yeah, I could come in here and I could blow this thing up with Storm or Mephisto or whoever. Or maybe not even one of them, but somebody just more in the meta, like Cable, let's say, or closer to being in the meta. You know, or another tier 4 or level 80 character that I didn't use yet, like Miles or something, but I don't know. I kind of like this. Okay. Yeah, you can only use them once. So there are limitations. Uh, to the number of times that you can use a particular team. I wonder if there's a limit to the number of runs you can actually like do. Because people have been saying for the longest time they should double up. I suppose this is kind of unfair with but I mean I really don't use Cal like that. So, you know, a smattering of a few seconds. But we're definitely gonna get down in the dumps. Because let's face it, Gladiator is not in the dumps. Um, Neither is the Fantastic Four. Not when you compare them to characters like Gorilla Man or Sandman or somebody. Did I just seriously use everybody on the same damn stage? Um, yeah, that's quite foolish. Don't do that. Okay. You know what? How about my guy Exodus? Let's see. Let's see what I can get done with this guy, man. We got his artifact. Um, we don't have any type of enhancement kit on him. Was it 3? Of course. Okay. Let's see if this does it. See if we can get it on the first shot. Nope. Okay. Try one more and then we will call it a day. There we go. Yep, our skills leveled up. Cool. Okay, he has what for a lead? Oh, he increases all attack if there are mutants involved, huh? Okay, so looks like he just needs some mutant level support. So we will give him Mystique and can't do Dazzler. We couldn't do Dazzler anyway because she's already been used. He's not fire damage, so that's not gonna work. Leadership would drop to 40. I could put Beast out there for the survivability and the ignore and dodge. But I think we'll just go with the lowered leadership with Valkyrie. So I think I'll get more from that combo. And don't really know this guy's rotation, so we're just jumping in. Okay. He's got a frenzy buff right there. Well, he doesn't have damage accumulation. He's got some kind of time freeze or something. Or paralysis, is that what that is? Okay, I must have to wait for that bomb to form and then I can cancel it. Let's throw my guy Nova in here. See what he can do. See if I can find my guy a decent leadership. %15 energy attack, 15% lightning damage. So wonder they thought that was anywhere near viable. You know what? Yeah, let's throw the Nova Core together and see what they got. You can actually run until you literally can't field a team. Yeah. Yeah, that's dope. Letting people actually play their game. That is a good move, Netmarble. Ooh. That 2 skill still does damage for Nova. My guy still does not have a heal. Ooh. Hope Angela can tank that. Okay. I'm like, where's the heal? I know this guy has one. Okay, it's on the 5th skill. Yeah. Oh, it's 2 tick. Okay. I just keep getting smacked. Whoa. Yes, sir. That was kind of rough. Right there, Rip. Yes, sir. First clear. Rewards. I will take them. Yeah, so you quite literally only need to switch one team. Mm. Yeah, nobody's using this guy. As a matter of fact, that's weird. Him, Jewel, and Luke aren't actually a team. Okay. Yeah, this should be easy pickings as well. Oh, what in the world was that? Did y'all see that? Like outside the map? That was like TBA next door like a mug. Hey, got the booty box. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go see what we got up out of there. Gotta sell some black antimatter. Save this for last. Hey, 101 Mcron crystals is not actually too bad. We're going straight carbo on these chests here. And then we'll go take a look at my girl Madeline and see. Yeah. Yeah, we're about the same pacing wise from each one of them. So Otherworld Battle has not reset yet. Do need to go do that. And Team Battle Arena hasn't reset either. Zombie Survival has. So that is 300 that we can go pick up right there, which is dope. Okay, so no universals, eh? Yeah, we'll do it just like that. Get these 5 runs out of commission, baby. And we'll get caught up on the chat. Yo, Grimy, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I didn't even notice that was you that said that. My bad. It's not a house party without kid and play. Hey, who you telling, man? Who is you telling, baby? Warm it up, kid. And all the same rules apply when it comes to usage. I actually like that, so you can't keep, running the same team over and over again, so you literally can't do like all of the clears in one day. But you can at least slow play and do it. You know what I mean? So that is actually pretty nasty. I'll be on for about another hour. And then I have to leave and trek through this weather. So, yeah. Y'all see me again. It will be tomorrow. Y'all stay warm out there. Stay indoors if you can. Unfortunately, I cannot because I got to go pick my wife up from work. So, she's probably 20 minutes away. So it's probably going to take me about an hour to get there in the conditions. And it's pretty iced over where I am. So, and it's in the teens right now. It's 17 degrees outside. This is nuts. I cannot remember the last time it was in the teens in this part of Texas. Literally. And then Just a Fan, what's going on? Welcome back, welcome back. Think Tier 5 would be a thing. Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. It's definitely gonna be a thing as soon as they get through with, you know, the whole Tier 2 initiative, right? Once they get that complete and done, and it was a while back, but one of the VPs or whatever for the game so much as said it in an interview. I can't remember his name, but it was one of the it was at the studio, the development studios for Netmarble in Korea. So Cynic Alex had done a video about it. I do remember seeing that a while back, and that was one of the points that he had brought, the developer brought up in there was you know, we still have X amount of characters that are trapped at Tier 2 essentially. So that gave me the vibe that they plan to push Tier 5 off, but then it also explained why we got such a ramp up in and decrease of, or ramp up in awakening characters and a decrease of Tier 3 releases. You know what I mean? We'd get one, maybe two Tier 3s in an update, and every single cycle they were, you know, awakening 2 characters, Shadow awakening 3 characters with no uniform, Shadow awakening as many as 4 characters without a uniform at certain points. And as we have been getting closer and closer to that list not mattering, and this is also why I'll say this now too, we got an X-Men update or a Mutants update coming a lot sooner than we think. Because as they finish this off, they're gonna have to give Exodus a Tier 3. They're not gonna awaken him. Same with Sentinel, and I called that years ago. They're not gonna awaken Sentinel. They're gonna Tier 3 him. They have their list of guys that are, this character is Tier 3. Everybody else is, you know, awakened cannon fodder, support slash, you know, resource hog for the most part, right? With some niche value in certain game modes. You can throw a lot of the characters in this game into a pool like that. And while some tunes have more use than others, um, I think in the long run, there are far too many, even still, unuseful characters. I mean, Marvel Boy just came to the game. Where are we going to use him? You know, you could argue Robbie Reyes at least has a support. Blue Marvel at least has a support. Certain of these other characters. Clea at least has some debuff mastery to her, although she needs a uniform. But they have her slated for the Doctor Strange 3 movie if it's coming out. You know what I mean? So, with those Marvel projects, those kind of tied their hands by and large. And when that started going downhill, that's the other thing that a lot of the content creators for this game really don't talk about enough. It's like that hurt this game tremendously. Because, well, the game hurt itself tremendously when it started to rely on that content too much. And as those movies became less popular, you see we started getting a lot less. There was a point in time when we would get damn near a legendary battle for almost all of the major movies that dropped. After Ragnarok, of course, because of, game didn't come out until 2015, right? So, from the time they started putting legendary battles into the game, there was at least one, sometimes twice a year sort of situation. So, okay, we're going to have to come up out of here. So, yeah. Wow, that is the longest 6 or 7 seconds. Okay. And that was the fifth one. Dope, because I sure wasn't counting. Um, okay, so we can go pick up some souls as well. So let's go do that right quick. Oh, we actually picked up life. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Yeah, that 300, that would have really brought us in to like a 2 to 3 day window. So yeah, kinda sucks, but it's all right. $35. Huh. A 384 piece. Okay. Now, I saw something interesting a little earlier, but I know that stuff is league dependent. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm in that league. Now, Sentry and Kang are banned, so that's actually dope. I thought, old girl caught a buff this week, but they must have removed her, which sucks. Domino. But yeah, yeah, my guy's actually restricted, so I know we're gonna see a lot of null teams. Okay, he's got triple DPS. We'll see if we can get away with this. Oh, even with the type disadvantage? Ooh. Yeah, the switch timing was perfect. See if I can trigger his Debuff plans. Oh, we were able to get him. All right, cool. Okay. Ooh, he triggered my damn artifact. Not good. Not good. Okay, he kind of shrugged that off a lot. Yeah, he shrugged that off plenty. Oh, and I was gonna win. I was gonna win. Oh, that freaking sucks. Yeah, they really need to fix that shit. Like, I'm not even mad that the game crashes, bro. I'm just mad at the fact that they have the good sense to, if the game crashes in, Otherworld Battle, which we can go here and we can check this thing out and we can try to crash this thing on purpose or whatever, right? Let me get a decent team going. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, because Sentinel needs the HP. Um, yes. Okay, couple critiques about Otherworld Battle, right? Um, Otherworld Battle would be so much better if they just brought the battle world aspect of being able to control your characters to it, because that's really all it is battle world on autoplay with buffs added in, right? Oh, can she get him? She lost a tight disadvantage to Quicksilver. Oh, that's dumb. I mean, that's smart, but that's dumb. And I'm stupid because I should have seen that, oh, he's using Quicksilver and had an appropriate counter, but like, I don't think Sentinel's gonna do very much for me out here. Yeah. He pretty much just got eaten alive by Sentry. But a debuff Sentry at that. Yeah. Yeah, because magic and, well, I don't know. Strife does some heavy lift. Um, it's just he's throttled by tier 3 only. He's not healing. Yeah, but see, my boy Strife lasted the whole round. He is severely underestimated as a DPS, bro. For a tier 3, he can punch well above his weight class in PvP. And that's nice to have. You got clapped right there, and it's gonna happen. He's got a tier 3 chin. But boy, if you let him get off, yeah, that's the question. Can you take his punch? But if you can't, that's an upset. Hey, what's going on? Pandy, welcome to the channel. But yeah, nah, just chilling. About to dip out, probably here in about the next half hour. Go brave the elements. But yeah, this shit ain't nothing but Otherworld battle. I mean Battle World with without the gameplay and a few buffs sprinkled on. They could have sprinkled on the buffs or whatever, and left the autoplay. I mean, left the ability to be able to actually play the characters in place. Like I think that would have been far better. Okay, we got the daily joints. Oh, we already there. I gotta do that 7 more times with all my characters with 70% HP or higher. Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna have to take Sentinel out. And I'm gonna have to load up with some DPS. Yeah. Yeah, cause that ain't cooking. Um about to stick. Whoa. Here, we'll do this. Where's Colossus? Hmm. Yeah, I'm good with that. Damn. Hey, Strife. My God. Say. We got to run that back. They almost ran the table. Yo, my guy Strife out there, looking like a whole beast. Okay. Got the instant clap. Yeah. Because they got the short cooldown so they can sustain. Yo, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I didn't get the 70% HP thing though, but everybody did survive. That's the sucky part. I think I needed like another second for that bounce back to kick in. Deadpool got clapped. Ooh. Okay, we getting the dubs though. We are getting the dubs. So the wins are not the problem. It is how they're coming about. Okay. Yeah, Deadpool didn't handle Cap. Can he handle Magic? And another Deadpool, he got the bounce back, but then he got clapped up. Ooh. Yeah, we lost a bunch of people right there. Well, Magic slapped the shit out of everybody before she went, didn't she? She said, man, hold up. Come here. Let me holler at you. What did the five fingers say to the face type shit? Like, why did she do that? Okay. Deadpool got his artifact triggered again and immediately clapped. He didn't even get the bounce back. That's interesting. Let's see what we got. Hero, hero, villain, villain, hero. So the hella buff Ghost Rider combination, we're seeing that a lot. Don't have it here though, but we do have a tier 4 Apocalypse and a tier 4 Carnage. That might prove to be pretty difficult for Deadpool, and it is. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, in the end, it wasn't enough. I think not having a combat type out there is probably what's hurting me the most. Combat or a universal type. Hey, did I get it? I don't think I got it. Did get 20 points. Oh, there's something up there. Okay. That's something that would have been completed though. Ooh. Bounce back and got clapped. Magic should be able to handle this Sentry, hopefully. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, thank you. Don't let him keep you locked down now. Got that conquest, so you should have guard break, super guard break immunity, which means you should be able to free yourself. Deadpool, the one guy that keeps getting clapped. I wonder if I am overvaluing Deadpool at this point, similar to Silver Surfer. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're still good, but I'm wondering if I'm overvaluing them. You know what I mean? Actually, just lost to a Deadpool. I mean, I'm seeing him a lot here in Otherworld Battle, but I'm also seeing him with other combinations. Of people. Yeah, I think Madeline's gonna need the ability to be able to tank more than anything. I started to go offensive with her though. Something like a greed or maybe an energy. I'm gonna test some stuff on her and see what she works with best. Like as many game modes as I can. Okay, she's holding up here. I know her survivability will increase at tier 4 by a large margin. Because you'll also get the instinct defense as well. I think a lot of people don't necessarily account for that. 20 minutes till we get up out of here. All three of them got ran through. And of course, by the time I got Colossus gets out there, now I do think that me putting that buff on Colossus is helping a lot to increase his buff effect by 30%. That effectively raises his because let's see, he's 50-50. So what is 30% of 50? This is like 15, so effectively 65%. Now that I think about it. But yeah, effectively 65% of damage reduction from heroes and villains. Hey, Magic was able to put, man, Magic is a beast. She is an absolute beast. Might have a problem here with Shala Ball with the reflect. See if she reflects on the red. She doesn't. Hopefully I can get, yeah, the type advantage may serve me well here. Yeah, that's definitely one. Okay, so the rest of the ones for the week. And we gotta do that thing 3 more times. So we'll see if we can get it. If we can, we are, oh. Yeah, I saw that tier 4 Agent Venom, I think. Yeah, and tier 4 Carnage. That's gonna be a problem. We were able to eliminate the tier 4 Ghost Rider, but he may not have the requisite support. That one counts, then we need 2 more. But I don't think my Deadpool was above 70% of his max HP. Ooh, getting zeroed off the rip is not good. Who is that? That's Vision he got out there? Yeah, that one definitely isn't gonna count. Come on, I just need 2 more. If I can get 2 more, I will be in the door. Got the Wasp debuff lead. Ooh. Ooh. APOC giving me problems. Maddie giving me problems. Ooh. Yeah, we ain't gonna win this one, folks. Oh, Magic. Can she pull it off? Not enough. Not enough in the tank. If she hadn't had her artifact triggered, maybe. If she hadn't had her artifact triggered, she may have been able to pull that one off. That was a good match. That was a, can I get some ups on this one? He's got all of these debuffed characters in there. Can I clap all of them? He should not get zeroed by anybody. This should be easy pickings. Oh, that was close to getting zeroed, but I got the bounce back still, so I'm hoping it counts. But I don't know, the wording is kind of maybe holding me back a little bit. And that sucks too, because that happened like in the last second. Wow. Hope was able to zero me before he got out of. Ooh. What in the world? I just looked up and folks just started getting clapped. Ghost Rider. Problems. Come on now. You are in Challenger 3. Oh, Apocalypse. Apocalypse and Carnage every time. It's those two. Apocalypse and Carnage. Oh, I get a do-over? Okay. Well, we will see what we can see. Actually, that's dope because I get a chance to. I mean, it's not dope that I crashed, but it is dope that I get a chance to check the challenge itself and see what counted, what didn't, what not. Wrong one. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't think that it counted, but I can't back out because I would lose the ability to, I would take the L. So I do want the do-over to see. Yeah, still gonna be issues. Oh wow, that other one didn't count either. That sucks. Okay, we're gonna skip that. Five DPS, no support. I'll check your trap. Ooh. Come on. Damn it. Started clapping characters right there at the end. They couldn't just gang up on him and crush him. Yep. This may be easy pickings. Yeah, the one with the debuff characters didn't count. I didn't understand that one at all. Ooh. Okay, his artifact got triggered. And he got canceled. Man. And it's always like right there at the end. It's like, man, just seal the deal. Like you've come so far. Just seal the deal. Try this. I think this is gonna be our last one, and then we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Bubba? I'm about to dip. I gotta go pick my wife up from work in this horrendous weather. I've been trying to get those last three so I can go and grab the some more carbo for tier 4ing Madeline. That's kind of where we at. And then, but in order to do that, all of my characters have to survive with at least 70% HP. There goes that. And Madeline's probably about to get clapped too. They get so close, bro, and then they just refuse to seal the deal. I kind of want to see if it's another configuration. I know Magic needs a little more time to get going. But then Madeline really doesn't like to be in the front either. Strife is done good on occasion. I have to hide Colossus in the back, so you know he doesn't get clapped and cost me the match. So let's get this guy HP. last type, so I can't afford to keep looking for opponents. But yeah, this is gonna be the last one, bro. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I will. I'm gonna try to get back on, if not later tonight. Probably tomorrow. I wasn't even paying attention if I got one right there. And we did. Hey, that works. Nope. Nope. She's got to deal with the res of both of them. That ain't gonna happen. Dealing with Jean and APOC res without an artifact, bro. I mean, well, not without an artifact, but hers had already been triggered. So yeah. Come on, easy pickings. Should be. See, stuff like this, when I don't get it on a match like this is kind of what pisses me off. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. And for the fact that Deadpool couldn't survive, I'm about to take him out. He seems to be the weakest link. Maybe he needs the damage decrease. I don't know. That may be what it is. I know I've been saying that this is the last one for the longest time, but this is definitely the last one. This dude has almost 800,000 HP off rip. Hulk, I see you. My guy coming out there making a mark immediately as well. Because with that much HP, he is doing some filthy damage. But yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna auto this thing up, and yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say, I don't push pause, no I push play. turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say